Good afternoon, everybody. You guys doing good? You guys are doing good? I hope that everybody's doing good. Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome in. How is the day? Is the day a day indeed? I hope that the day is indeed a day. Yeah, welcome in, everybody. I've been looking forward to this stream because it's been a little bit of a bit since I last played the Signalis on stream, which is like, 2 weeks ago. So I'm definitely gonna be rusty when it comes to the game, But other than that, I'm definitely doing good. I'm drinking a mango milkshake. It is always summer here in Mexico, so these are extra summer vibes when it comes to everything and anything, So I'm enjoying it to the most of my ability, which is, I guess, good enough. I don't know. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. So I have changed the layout a little bit, but just a little tiny bit, not too much. I actually decided to get rid of the YouTube labels, the stream labels, because they were not updating it. I have had people recently sub to my YouTube channel, which I do appreciate quite a lot. So thank you. But the labels weren't displaying the names of the people that subbed like last, so it does suck a little bit that the names do not display properly. I do hope that that may change a little bit, but I don't know. I will have to like search for an alternative whenever the time comes for me to actually like consider the YouTube side of stuff when it comes to like streaming it. Because when I stream on YouTube, I mostly do it as a backup for my VODs, because the most straightforward way for me to like save my VODs to the internet is through YouTube and I'm not so sure if that is like a good way, because it is not so much my, well, it is my internet, but the encoder settings that I use for both OBS and Twitch and YouTube supposedly are equal, but I'm not so sure about that. So I don't know if I'm saving my VODs with the best quality possible, but it is not too much of a problem. Also, I'm eating some cookies right now, or some biscuits as the people in the UK may call them. I'm eating some emperador cookies. In here in Mexico, we call them emperador. You guys may wanna search that up on Google.com. Man, that is indeed an overdose of sugary goodness. Man, how I love my pastries, as people often say. But yeah, I'm not so sure how things are gonna go with Signalis, and that's the most exciting part of everything, because you never know. Whenever it comes to like first playthroughs, it's always a blessing, to say the least, because to call it somehow, because the uncertainty of not knowing, because that uncertainty, that's what uncertainty is, and not knowing, the uncertainty of things going on. Why is my bot constantly telling me to drink water and drink water and drink water? That is like the third time that has happened. I wonder. But yeah, not knowing what is gonna go down is definitely exciting. So I'm looking forward to whatever that may happen in this Signalis stream. Oh yeah. So I do gotta make sure that this thing actually works, because I'm doing the ye old trick of maybe using another account that's not as my main source in order to play the game with a better chance of me not having to break the bank or something. And it is not so much that the game is like expensive, and it's definitely not, but these trying times do be requiring some alternatives. I still paid for the game, so I didn't commit Yarhar, if that's what you guys are thinking. I did not pirate the game, but I'm just, I guess I'm not technically I guess I'm technically borrowing from another account, So what I'm saying is that I'm still playing the game legally, but that's a topic for another time, That is, as we say in Spanish, land, that is flour of another bag, But you know what I mean. But yeah, these past days I've been focusing more on resting. I've been trying to keep my usual schedule of studying a little bit and working on some stuff. But since last week was very not heavy, because nothing heavy happened, but it was a long week. I've been focusing on resting a little bit more. So that's basically how things go. And I'm also been working on I've been working on editing the medieval playthrough. I haven't not edited the playthrough like the bits and bobs, or like a condensed version. It's just the whole playthrough, but just stitched together. And I've only edited out the unnecessary parts, which have been like some backtracking, the VRV sections, and parts of the playthrough that don't have much going on, like long pauses and stuff like that. I've been stitching together the medieval one playthrough, and I've been thinking about uploading it probably today, because I did try to upload it in the past couple of days, but it turns out that the VOD, well, not the VOD, but the playthrough, the video, didn't render correctly, because I did run out of space. So I was like, oh, a 12-hour video that only weighs like 20-something gigabytes. That's a miracle of technology. No, the video needed like at least 80 gigabytes in order to like render properly, and I'm like, oh man, I guess I just gotta render it again, which is fine, because rendering the video, even though it is like an 8-hour video or like a 12-hour video, it only takes a couple of hours, and not even that, maybe an hour and a half. And I don't know, that makes me proud of my PC, and being like, wow, I get to render a video that is like 8 hours long, 12 hours long in an hour and a half. Wow, technology, and that gets me, that gets me going happy. I was inclined to say that gets me going on, but that is not exactly what happens. That gets me in a good mood. Me and my English, Jesus Christ, man. I have noticed that I've been having some recent trouble with enunciating, and not so much in English, actually in Spanish as well. Which you could say, haha, your mouth is going faster than what your brain actually can. But I'm not so sure. I hope that is not some cause for concern. Because it is true that sometimes the things that I say are not as clear as they should, but I'm not so sure. I don't really have a point of reference to me being clearer, there we go, or than before, or if this has been my usual pronunciation. I know that speaking faster than what I should does introduce some noise to my pronunciation or my enunciation. You know what I mean? And I don't know. There we go. I don't know. I may have to work on that. I mean, that's something that takes a little bit of time. But I don't know. I'm just glad that it is not something too urgent or too noticeable, I guess. I don't know. It is not too bad, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna be going on with Signalis today. And as far as I remember, we fell down a hole. We fell down a hole. And I believe that's just about it, Let me eat a little bit of my cookies, my choco cookies, Splendid, Jolly good show, I wonder if it would be a better idea to just pulverize these cookies and just mix them in the milkshake. I honestly think that would be like a sugar overdose I don't know. At least that's what I think. I know that I've said this before, but man, oh man, I gotta find another plugin for when, you know, the things, you know, the music shows up, because the title is not updating, the artist is not updating it. The only thing that is updating is the thumbnail, which is you know, more than what it usually updates. So I still gotta find a better way to like update the thing. I may even revamp the whole layout. I think it would be lovely to revamp the whole layout, just so that I can be like, yo, new year, new me, or something like that. So yeah. But anyways, let us start Signalis, because I've been looking forward to this. It is a little bit concerning that, you know, the thingy over here shot out like three messages at the same time. I don't know. I'm just gonna do a test message. Test message. There we go. It shows. Yippee! There we go. Okay. Now that we know the thing is not broken, let us go on with Signalis today. First of the year equinox. I'm not gonna paint the wall without my first of the year equinox, said Aristotle. Shoutouts to Aristotle, the man, the legend. Anyways, let us start with Signalis. Here we go. I hope that you guys have sound, because it would be definitely sad if you guys didn't. It kinda can be a little bit of a metaphor. Maybe even a fantasy. Man, Metaphor of Fantasia, it's such a good game. I've been debating whether or not this the interval between that sound is a tritone or not. Hold on, I don't think you guys have sound. Where is the Signalis singing? Yeah, Signalis. But during this thing, Signalis. There we go. Capture specific window. This is a little bit interesting. When I click on the properties of the mixer thingy, it is showing me the properties of the whole window, which I'm not so sure if that should be the case. If not, then let me. Where's the other thing that I had? I know that since it is made in the same engine, I could technically just send the audio to the spooky House of jump scares thing. Hold on. Or maybe, hold on. If I do this instead, no, capture audio. Let's suppose we do that. Now we have sound. There we go. It is going through the spooky House of Mansion jump scares or whatever. Text message, rather. The audio channel, the Disney channel. Anyways, now that we have sound, I trust that we have sound. Let us go on with the game. Cause I hope this thing will be alright. Let's hope that this thing will be alright. Oh yeah. Just checking my audio level, right? There we go. Now, I do gotta remember that A is A and V is V. I've been playing a lot of Room Factory 1, and you know how Nintendo consoles be. ASB and BSA, eh? So it definitely be like that. It definitely be like that. Okay, so this is my inventory. I do have a shotgun, and it is interesting to see that a shotgun has a laser sight. I mean, and also, and this what also is interesting is that I just saw a cockroach. It really went flying, eh? That thing goes way quicker than what I actually saw. I'm just gonna let it live. I mean, that cockroach is, you know, not it's not bothering anyone, eh? I'm just gonna let it live. Let's see. What was I doing last time? It is nice that I consciously was like, I gotta separate the T in you know, last time, eh? So that it won't be like last time, eh? Last time, eh? There we go. So I am here. You are here. So I do remember coming from the elevator. I was pushed. I was very rudely pushed by somebody, eh? In order to like die. And I do wonder if this is like a metaphor of me dying over and over again. The elevator is out of order. Fascinating, eh? The lock is defective. The door cannot be opened, eh? Surprisingly enough, it looks like it's still like can travel from place to place. Have I been here? Yes. So this is the fuse box. I gotta find a fuse. And a couple of fuses, actually. A fuse is required. How many, though? Looks like an engine for powering a looping paternoster lift system, eh? Whatever that may be. I can only go one place or the other. Which is cool. Hey, gracias.
I'm currently trying to finish Street Fighter 2 Turbo Boot. Happy sub-anniversary Skungayar Thompson Love.
Oh yeah, getting that Street Fighter in. Thank you so much for the sub, man. Thank you so much for the sub. And man, Street Fighter 2 Turbo. That game goes fast. That definitely goes fast, man. Thank you again for the resub, man. How you doing, eh? Welcome in, eh? I'm drinking some banana milkshake. Well, not banana milkshake, some mango milkshake. Mango. Welcome, thank you, man. And man, this mango milkshake is delicious. You're doing well? I'm glad that you're doing well. Oh, I gotta say, me going from, you know, from story to story like this is a very particular thing to point out, but me going from one story to another through a ladder like this on the outside reminds me a lot of Parasite Eve, quite possibly Parasite Eve 2. It is a very weird thing to point out, but it does remind me a little bit of Parasite Eve. Interesting. There we go. And yeah, what level are you on, man? Who are you fighting against? The luck is defective. Look at the people. What have they suffered and why? Oh, I can find a lock. The postbox key is required. Could it be that maybe one of them is not locked? Maybe. I think I can unlock more than one. Maybe. It seems like I can unlock more than one. You're fighting Vega. Vega as in claw or you know, I imagine that I assume that you mean, you know, Spanish claw. For those of you who don't know, Street Fighter 2 has different names for some of the characters, depending on which version you're playing. I do believe that in the Japanese version, Vega, you know, the clawed one for us, it's called Balrog. Our Balrog, which is the boxer, is called Bison because M. Bison, Mike Bison, you know, Mike Tyson, Mike Bison. And our Bison, which is the commander, the dictator, for them is called Vega in Japan. So in tournaments, in order to, like, you know, some sort of improvised arcade made from furniture, in order to, like, avoid confusion, instead of saying the names, they just go with boxer, claws, or dancer. I believe it's dancer as well, and dictator or commander. I don't know, and that avoids confusion, which is pretty good. I need an owl key. Why are the cameras following me? I mean, it is not that I'm not used to it, but, you know. Is that a turret? Oh, no, that is a fan. Hello? 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 12? Oh. Let's see the difference. So we have normal 10 millimeter 10 millimeter ammunition and 12 millimeter high powered hollow tipped. Fascinating. I'm gonna save the high powered ones because, you know, storch or stork, I don't know. It means something. Don't ask me what. Booyan, weird brain. Dame Danny, Dame Young, Dame Yang. Let's see, angry note. Ooh, it's so angry. Ooh, I'm officially sick of the youths next door. They've been listening to that stupid song non-stop. Ooh, since the piano room was locked down. If I have to hear it one more time, I'm going over there and smashing that stupid tape recorder to pieces. Ooh, I'm so angry. I wonder if there's a way we can borrow a key so we can get into their dome and put an end to this madness. I don't care about breaking quarantine if it means never having to hear that song again. Bro, couldn't have you just, you know, cut off your ears or something? I mean, no ears, no sound. Oh, look, everybody, it's the enemy. Oh, there's another one over here. Replica overview star. Yes, Sicherheitstechniker auf Replica. I tried my best. I don't know anything about German, but I tried my best. Star. Security technician, security, My accent coming up, Security technician guard replica Starling, Starling? Type Generation 4 low-cost combat unit. Frame. Biomechanical with polyethylene shell and bullet-resistant armor plating. Height. Oh god, 220 centimeters. That is a tall unit. You're convinced Street Fighter 2 Turbo is the most difficult Street Fighter ever. They made it difficult on purpose. Captain said, yeah, about F off our Street Fighter 2 already, homie. We had enough of you. Please let us make another game. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it is in the name. It is supposed to be like more, you know, faster and, you know, harder and stronger. Like Daft Punk. Daft Punk used to say. Orchid, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger. But you know, it is indeed more fun that way, I guess. So it can be a little bit chaotic when it comes to like gameplay wise. I do like that aspect of Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Yum yum yum. Hold on. The standard model of the Protector security technicians fitted with extended leg. Star units gracefully tower over most gestalts. Gestalts? I don't know. Despite their heavy armor, they can move swiftly with their long stride. Their cool and detached demeanor allows them to analyze situations with objectivity and deploy force as required, trained in close combat and riot control techniques. They operate best in small squads, led by an official Star unit equipped with a ballistic shield. Oh great, so they are bulletproof, huh? Oh, I'm just gonna go here. It is most probable that this is the... Oh, this is open, right? Well, wouldn't you know it? It is very... I guess I'm just gonna go, eh? Hello, eh? Well, one of them has a knife. Oh, I can just pass through there. Fascinating. Memorandum lighting functions. Service cadre. Cadre? Arare. Inite. Due to the recent incident involving a certain starling that shall remain unnamed, I've adjusted all doors to require visible light to open it. This should hopefully stop any more non-service cadre personnel, cadre, from endangering themselves by stumbling into dark rooms until we can take care of these lighting issues. If you've been assigned an illumination failure repair task, remember to equip a flashlight module so the door sensors will let you in. Fascinating. Ask Adler ahead of time if you need one. He's usually in his quarters on the 8th floor these days. That guy. Yes, thank you. So I gotta go right through the 8th thingy. No, this is close and this is close. Hello. Workshop key is required. Well. Looks like the party is not over yet. Replica overview. Arar. Anya. That guy. Ara. All-purpose repair worker replica Macau. Generation 2 low-cost general purpose biomechanical with titanium reinforced polyethylene shell. 185 centimeters. The tough worker bees of the construction and repair industry. One of the earlier replica designs, the simple but effective Aras are actually the most productive replica type to date. These strong and heavy workers units are a perfect fit for work in construction and production of industrial goods. In many places throughout our nation, Aras have already replaced all Gestalt workers in fields like climaforming and explosive ordnance disposal. That is indeed a name. So what this means is they take more bullets in order to like kill them. At least that's what I'm thinking. But then again, do I think? Let me equip this thing. I only have now. Hopefully. More bullets. Ow. Take that, society. What's more, I do gotta make sure that these guys are properly dead. Hold on. Why is she pointing the shotgun that way? There you go. I can go then. That's amazing. I'm afraid the commander won't receive any visitors at the moment, says the guy. But perhaps I can be of assistance instead. Isa? Isa Misa? Who are you? I'm the administrator of the facility. Please, there's no need to be afraid. I'm just here to help. None of us are here by choice. Fascinating, should I? I don't know. How's my health? My health is in a warning. Warning. I guess I can just use this. Oh, there's an enemy. Star. Battlestar Galactica. Auto injector, yes, please. Should I have waited in order to, like, you know, get the thing? I guess I should have. I'll unlock the door. I don't think I need anything else in here. Or maybe I should. I don't know. Also, let me. How do I reload my shotgun again? Re-aim. I do not remember how to reload my stuff, but someday I will. It's actually like full lamo. Can I freely combine my stuff? Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Combine. Cannot combine that with that. Yeah, maybe I should have waited in order to, like, you know, get my stuff. No space for shotgun shells. Whatever shall I do? I'm kind of convinced that I cannot really go back to being on fine. Will it be a good idea then to... How do I reload again? Well, I don't know. I only see the enemy. Looks like I have alerted the party pooper. It's too dark to see, Oh, there's a ton of them, Oh, hello, Looks like the party's over here, Just gonna go here. So there is indeed a ton of bad actors, I'm gonna need my shotgun, actually. There we go. So far so good, right? Speaking about shotgun shells, do I not have any more? No, I don't think I do. This kind of bullets seem like they gonna be almost catatonic. I'm in danger now. The what now? I need a fitting shutter gate handle to open it. Well, I mean, the auto injector should definitely help. Single use injection strain instantly restores a large amount of health. Yippee! Finally, my life has come back to me. Not that that's the case. I gotta find a way to actually, like, go back and get the shotgun shells. Hello, Okay, well, I guess I'm not getting them, What about here? Let me see if I can somehow go the other way. Speaking about going the other way, have I been here? Star door. Star, Security technician guard replica star. And shine on my star. Is that an enemy? I cannot really see it. Ow. There we go. More ammunition. I should not rely on the shotgun this much actually. I don't really have that many bullets for it. At least not on hand. Is there really nothing more to it? I don't think so. What's my health going? Not that good. I'm hypersensitive. Which means that I'm ow. Here I go. 174. Well, never mind if I do it. This guy, they showed off new gameplay of Virtua Fighter 6 and Evo. It looks amazing, and that game's you need that game right away. I'm still yet to look at it. I would definitely love to. 196. 24, Strive. 16, 218, Well, that was an interesting puzzle, There's a keyhole in the painting. But yeah, I'm still yet to look at the gameplay of it. I'm definitely sure that it is a masterpiece already. There's a keyhole in the thingy, and I'm already in danger again. And I should definitely. I mean, I can use the injector, but I don't know, man. It all depends if there's anybody like over here. Ooh. I have unlocked the door. Fascinating. We made it out alive. Yippee! But for how long, Rotfront. Hope for the future. Rotfront. What have they revealed so far? I know that there's like gameplay of it, but is the roster already like decided? Like, no wonder it took like 20 years to make that game. It looked the best they can. And I mean that is the thing with Yu Suzuki. Yu Suzuki is I believe he was also the creator of Virtua Fighter, but he made Shenmue, and he's a man of ambitiousness. Is that a word? He's an ambitious man, so no wonder they're trying to make Virtua Fighter the best fighting game it can be. And I'm glad that that's the case. I'm eating the last of my cookies. It unlocks from the other side. Man, I'm definitely not in the best condition. So let's see. There's obviously the post box, but I have not found anything related to it. I gotta try and see if I can find if I can get the shotgun shells. No, just Akira and Sarah Bryan are the two they have shown so far. But I imagine that they look, they look really, really good, And that's nice. It's nice seeing that they are being treated with the respect and love that they deserve. I feel like I should go the other way then. Hopefully there's not gonna be an enemy like right outside. Well, then again, I cannot really go here. Eh? So I just gotta wait. I could also... Well, not really. What? So if I go here, there's no turning back. I just gotta go that way, yes or yes. So let's see. Hopefully that... Oh, come on. I was about to say, yeah, hopefully that thing won't see me. But you know, things don't often work the way we want them to work. The workshop. There we go. Combine with this. Well, that's not too bad. I can now withstand one more hit. One more time. Oh wait, no, that's one more night or something like that. It often be like that. For real. For real. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so if I go here, apparently the paternoster lift system seems to be powered down. I wonder if there's a way to turn it on. Eh? I mean, there is, but you know, eh? The lock is defective. Eh? Excuse me. Now I could technically, well, actually no. If I go down there, I can't really go back up. Let's see if I can go back from here without losing an arm and a leg. Eh? Whoa. I like the of the soundtrack. Eh? It is very, as people often say. I have not found any keys, which is a little bit alarming. Eh? So let me see if I can find something in here, which I hardly doubt. Elevator out of order. The lock defective. Eh? And my milkshake has been demolished. Eh? There we go. Should I? Did I not retrieve like at least two? So I'm on the one. There we go. And now that I have some more of that, there are some shotgun rounds. I only have one. I have the plate of eternity, but I'm not so sure how much good that would make. Possible stun prod. Air patch. I mean, I imagine that they do die with just by going down, they die. So I guess I could bring another stomp rod, at least two of them. ASA and BSB. How many rods did I bring with me? There we go. I'm just gonna bring 2 of them. Fascinating. Akira has been redesigned to like a new black and white Chinese suit with hat deal outfit. And Sarah Bryan is still wearing her classic dark blue fighting look. She hasn't worn any new outfits since then, right? I mean, I don't remember ever seeing her with another combat uniform, which is fine. I mean, it is her identity, you know. So that's totally fine. I'm gonna retrieve amount 1. There we go. I have 20 bullets. So that should be enough for whatever or anything and anything, eh? Everything and anything, eh? I'm still in caution, but that's fine, eh? And it is nice that Akira has a new design. Eh? A lot of things has happened in the world of fighting games, so it is proper that the characters change as well. Eh? I still don't have the thingy. Maybe I can a fuse is required. And I might not have a fuse. I'm glad they didn't change her look because it's Sarah Bryan's popular style. Yeah, it is her style. It is what makes her look the way she looks. It definitely be like that. It definitely be like that. Oh. Oh man, Rafa, eh? Thank you so much for the...
Gracias por la sub.
Thank you so much for the sub, Rafa. Muchas gracias por la sub, Rafa. Míralo. El Pagliacci. Yeah, payacho, eh? Me when they put Pavarotti in the club, eh? Yo cuando ponen a Pavarotti en el club, eh? Thank you so much, Rafa. Thank you, Rafa, eh? Time to spin. Time to spin, eh? For the sub, eh? Gracias, Rafa. Thank you, eh? Now, where do I go now? I don't know, eh? ¿Para qué? Pues es lo que hay, eh? No hay de otro. Revísame mi sub. Usar el Facebook, eh? Yeah, I'm gonna take the money and run. No, pero sí, gracias, man, eh? Take the money and run, eh? Should I go here? I don't know. I think like I should explore the 7th again. Para la otra, eh. Uy, Chapulín, te vas a tener que esperar un mes, eh. Yeah, you gotta wait at least a year, eh? Can I not interact with this kind of stuff? No. There's the painting, but there's not much that I can do about it, eh? And even not in the star room. Rolling shutter gate. Rolling shutter gate. Water, ice, salt. Yeah, water, ice, salt. I'm glad that these enemies don't run, eh? Well, they do kind of run, eh? I'm just gonna go here, eh? Water, ice, salt. Hey, water, ice, salt, eh? Let me do this. There we go. Burn, baby, burn. Yippee, eh? And thus, she has permanently died. She's dead. The door is locked in a reinforced rolling shutter gate. Rolling, rolling star. Where am I? Oh, hi. Oh, I have not been here. Well, I mean, with everything and, you know, the panic and everything, eh? Of course I wouldn't have been in places. Take that society, eh? Oh, what do we have here? Shotgun shells. Oh, so these are the shotgun shells that I've been trying to get. Eh? As long as that thing doesn't wake up, I'm gonna be fine. Paternoster lift systems seem to be powered down. Everything is powered down, man. Come on, man, this is a party, eh? Time to reload. Reload. Shoot outside of the screen. Shoot outside. Shoot outside. Shoot outside of the screen. Shoot outside the screen. Shoot outside. Eh? There doesn't seem to be any enemies over here. Eh? Why the music though? Eh? This is the music of my room. Eh? Room music. Eh? Star. Security technician guard replica star. I love the soundtrack, eh? That is a soundtrack and a half. I was gonna House of the Dead 2 remake tomorrow. That is true, yeah! House of the Dead 2 remake comes out tomorrow. And prompts tomorrow, eh? Oh man, that is really cool. Man, I don't know if I'm gonna be playing it though. Depending on how much it costs, maybe I will, maybe I don't know. I would normally do like a like a donation goal and everything, but I'll see if how the game, how much the game costs in order to like, maybe buy it, maybe later, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow. But I'll see how things go. I'm still have to like, finish this game. Cannot carry anymore, but there's like, well, I mean, sure. Still gotta kill this thing though. I would think that it wouldn't really make much sense to like, just kill this thing, just to get more ammunition. There's a certain like irony on getting more ammunition. Well, I mean, I got the ammunition that I spent, so that is good. Oh, I got the fuse. Yippee! Order number, this number, from these people to these people. Item high voltage fuse. Your order for this replacement part has been approved and was processed by S23 management. Please find enclosed the requested part for installation. Falke has specifically requested that the repair of the looping lift system be prioritized over other repairs. Please replace the fuse as soon as possible. It is a huge hassle for everyone to get around it without it. Fascinating. He was going to buy Virtua Fighter 5 reboot, but your plans have changed. You're going for the House of the Dead 2 instead of maybe BF5 reboot. Yeah, hopefully, if it is at a discount, then more than anything, yeah. That way you won't have to like pay full price. Although it is true that nowadays some companies do launch their games at a discount already, which is pretty good. But yeah, I don't think that the House of the Dead 2 remake is gonna cost a lot. So I guess as an initial investment, there's a waste of duration, yeah. As an initial investment, yeah, it would be way cheaper to buy the House of the Dead 2 remake at first. I don't know if this thing's gonna revive or anything, but could you like follow me on my socials? Man, well, sure, wait no. Mamma mia, I wanted to like bring it out with the other thingy so that they can burn together in hell. The log is defective. Well, now we know. I don't think I've been here. Yeah, I now know why. So I gotta backtrack all the way. But yeah, I do agree with you. I would rather first buy the House of the Dead 2 than you know, Bridge of Fire. Not because I do prefer one over the other, but mostly because yeah, the House of the Dead 2 remake is gonna be cheaper. Okay. Well, that thing looks like that. I do gotta go this way though. Guten Tag. Hey. Time to put the fuse on, and I'm glad that I haven't died. Somehow, eh? I hope that this, you know, this part of the game won't be like, oh, you put the fuse, but you are overcharging the thing. Now you're gonna die. I don't know. Also, yeah, I was about to start. I'm sorry for that. That is a ton of bolts. Oh, I'm glad that the fuse hasn't really got over the guy. So everything is 120 and 120. Uh-huh. 190. 130. So this goes down. And this goes up. That is a ton of bolts, Jesus Christ. I don't know what they want from me. 90 volts, no. 80 volts, no. Something is going on, eh? No, I don't know if I like it, eh? Haha, nice, eh? Oh, wait, now I know what I gotta do. Bruh, bruh, bruh. Okay, this is gonna be like 800 volts, and this is gonna be 230, eh? So this is indeed 230. This goes up. Oh, that is indeed a lot. One of these days I'm gonna find the answer. Eh? And that is definitely not the answer. Eh? Oh, Riva is only 20. Oh, really now? Eh? Oh, well, that is way cheaper than what I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, definitely. If it is just $20, then yeah, go for it. I believe that that's what the House of the Dead 2 remake is gonna cost anyway. Yeah, go for it. Ow. It's 30, eh? And there we go, yippee! Eh? But the order also mattered. Well, we have done it, everybody. We got the numbers. Okay, now we just gotta power everything up. Yippee! Yippee, 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 eh? Fascinating. Fascinating, eh? How's my inventory looking? Not too bad. Not too good as well. But not too bad. Wee, says the thing, eh? I love the sound that it does. It sounds like wee. El wee wee. Well, let's power up the one from the sixth thingy. And that thing should be all the way over here. It is a long way, but you know, we can manage. I think. I hope. I thought that I heard birds in the game, but no, it is outside my house. I love birds. Birds are pretty cool. Birds are really cool. Cool one. You guys like birds? I like them birds. Last night and the night before that, I saw 3 women walking down the street, and I yelled at them, "Yo, 3 women, why are you walking down there? There's nothing down there." And then they flew away. Because all I saw was some birds, right? ¿A poco sí, eh? Así le decían a un compa, eh. Huh? So I can go up and I can go down? Oh. Well, let me go down again. Eh? Yippee. Fascinating, eh? I got the shutter crank. What do we have here, huh? We have death and destruction. Falke. Replica overview. Operational command control unit replica Falcon. Eh? Type generation 6 high-tech bioresonance command unit. Frame biomechanical with polyethylene shell and bullet-resistant armor plating. Height 250 centimeters. 2 meters and 100 centimeters. And 2 meters and 50 centimeters. That is too tall. Eh? Classified information. Commander's eyes only. The protector Führungskommander. Führungskommander. I don't know. Eh? I don't know any German. Eh? Führungskommander. I don't know. Commander. Eh? The head of each EON's facility protector force is a powerful prototype bioresonant Falke unit. An authority that may never be questioned. A Falke unit serves not just as a commander to the protectors, but as a nearly godlike being. Ooh, a perception that is underlined by her tall build and resemblance to our nation's leader, the great revolutionary, and her daughter. It is also aided by her powerful prototype bioresonance module, which not only allows her to bend the will of weaker minds and fathom their intentions and emotions, but also grant her the ability to manipulate objects from a distance. Fascinating, eh? Oh, we have company. Well, look who's here, eh? Cannot carry the spray. What do I have in my inventory? I have the crank. I have a box fashioned to look like an owl. There are small holes on the top looking like a speaker for a microphone. I don't think I can take it away from her. Or them. They, them. More ammunition. Bulk is the iron. I don't know how much longer I can go on. I do not want to live anymore as what I've become. The red eye become the gate. The red eye beyond the gate shot me. Eh? No, touch me, poison me. Eh? Excuse me. Eh? I feel like my mind has been contaminated, defiled by another person's memory. I'm no longer fully myself anymore, but I've not fully become someone else either. Eh? Isn't that called becoming an influencer? Eh? I'm stuck here between her and me, with half-formed dreams and recollections, penetrating my brain and tainting my every action. Who is she? Who is that white-haired girl? Why do I long to see her again? Why should she curse me like this? Why have you forsaken me? In your eyes, forsaken me. Well, there's something that I can do about this, but I'm not so sure what. What? I got the prod. And prompts tomorrow. How's my inventory looking? I gotta go and get the shutters on. Also, it seems like I'm here. It seems like there's another door beyond this one. The gap on the door. It's a separate reality. The only me is me. Are you sure the only you is you? I don't know if there's anything else that I can do about this, but sure. Oh, there's another one. Question. Can I... Well, I mean, there really is no reason for me to, like, fight over here. I do not really see anything useful over here. I mean, I can still kill her if you guys want me to. Aha. Mina san konnichiwa. Generation 3 Industrial Specialist, biomechanical with high security reinforced armor plate. Yeah. Servo shop. When it comes to dangerous cargo, heavy machinery, and hazardous environments, no other model rivals the MNHR units with their high security power armor bodies. Interesting. Generation 3 cranial construction can be found, making maintenance and social interfacing as easy as with any other replica model. Please note that the MNHR neural patterns is not suited for combat use. For combat applications, the SAPR variant should be used, which employs a combat-capable persona, baby, in the same frame. For more information, see Schuer anti-panzer replica Schnapper. Whippersnapper. I cannot really do anything over here. So I'm definitely going places. This just serves as a an elevator of some sorts. Oh, well, what we have here? Rotfron Buyan Gites. Gites? Bineta or Bineta, I don't know. Heimat and Lenge. Sierpinski's here. Home of a new nation government. Yeah, I heard the view of the gas giant rings in the sky is beautiful there. The red deserts. The ice bomb cycling the largest gas planet. Still in the process of climaforming. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that this is just for lore. Hopefully this is not a puzzle. Library key. It is too dark to see. Didn't I just turn on the thing yet? Isn't there like a switch that I can press? I don't think so. Oblivion is not out until October 29. It will give me plenty of time to get it. Yeah, definitely. A lot of time to save for the game. Yippee. So I need the library key and whatnot. I'm gonna go back, Let me see if I can go where the thingy is. Change floor, yes. So that is the 7th. Time to go up. As long as that thing doesn't wake up, I'm gonna be fine. This is not the place. This is not the place. Excuse me. There we go. Chapulín, ¿quieres que juegue My Little Pony? Algún día. I mean, I guess that could be a goal of some sorts. I don't know. Are you guys interested in seeing me play Uma Musume? I guess as a one-off it could work. No sé, a lo mejor puede ser una meta, pero pues no sé si se puede lograr. Save spots. Owl key. Yippee. Is this a piano? A grand piano. I wish I knew how to play it. No way, dude. A survival horror protagonist that doesn't know how to play piano. Interesting, eh? Eule. Is this me, eh? Replica overview, Eule. Eule. Simple universal light replica owl. Generation 4, low cost general purpose. Biomechanical with polyethylene shell. 175 centimeters. Interesting. Euler units are the backbone of the Usan nation workforce. These elegant multi-purpose workers units are suited for all kinds of domestic tasks like cleaning, cooking, and simple medical and office work. Eules are highly social and get along well with each other as well as most replica models. While unfit for combat, their lightweight frame makes them a prime choice for distant facilities where supplies are limited. Just like me, eh? Magnetic key card. I may need to put some stuff away. I don't think I'm gonna be needing this, nor this. There we go. And maybe just in case I'm gonna save some time. There we go. Time to save. Whee! This is the thing, eh? Damn, Daniel. Eh? Anything else? Anything else? No. Well, now that I got the key, it's time for me to go down again. I'm glad that these things have not been revived. Where's this thingy? That's the star map and the briefing room. Again, I don't think this is a puzzle. I wholeheartedly hope that it is not. But you know, who knows, right? Red Desert vignette. The ocean world ravaged by war. When I close my eyes, I can hear the sounds of the sea. Eh? Let's just go here then. Here we go. The enemy. Okay, here we go. Heavy box fashion. Wait, hold on. Isn't the owl key the thing that I need to use in some place? Definitely not here. Cannot use this here. Normally authorizes an Euler unit access to their personal quarters. Oh, so I need to use this in order to like not this. But where? Maybe in one of these rooms? I don't know. Let's go see and find out if I can see it. Eh? Get the damn bullets. So the Euler room thingy that is locked shouldn't be too far away from him. From here. Maybe it's this one? The library key. Man, now I gotta find well, I first gotta investigate over here. Ow. 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 Eh? They sure pack a punch, eh? I'm just gonna do this. Oh wait, I don't have the things anymore. Well, that's I wasted a lot of bullets for nothing. Hummingbird key. They're gonna revive again if I'm not careful, which I'm most often than not at. Well, look at that. Let's go here. Never mind, let's go here. Hi. So what do we have here, huh? More shotgun shells. More shotgun shells. Wunderwaffen, eh? Super weapon of our nation in the battle against the Empire. Falke units. It's locked with the Eagle key. Adler. Oh, this guy. Adler administration data processing logistic replica Eagle generation 5 high command specialist. Biomechanical with polyethylene shell and titanium skeleton, 175 centimeters. An integral part of every protector Führungskommando, I don't know, is the administrator unit. A single Adler unit can manage and oversee all administrative tasks for an entire facility, freeing other operational command units to focus on the direction control of protector units. The Adler is designed to work as a direct counterpart to the Falke unit, serving as her adjutant by taking care of necessary paperwork and calculations. A flashlight module. Yippee! I can see it. Oh. Why has it gone dark? Why has the game forsaken me like this? Do you guys remember those flashlights that you had to like crank in order to like make them work? Ooh, spooky. Do you guys think that maybe something scary will happen if I do that? Well, I guess not. Hello, and goodbye to Borland in the Sunday Night Live, in the WWE. So I cannot really go here. The Owl Room, however, I think it was over here. Man, I have no clue. I'm gonna go up here. There was a locked door somewhere. No, I don't think it was here. Oh, look at them. Of course they saw me. The workshop key. So if it's not there, probably over here. Although I could have... Nah, it's fine. Not only in Street Fighter 2 Turbo Difficult, the motion inputs have been changed too to be crazy precise, just making it tougher to win a fight. Yeah, Capcom hated us back then. Yeah, I mean, I have heard stories about that too. That they somehow did modify the timing of the inputs. More so the window of execution. Quite an interesting move, eh? I used the owl key. So it definitely was a gamble and a half back in the day to see if you can finish or not the game. How many quarters were used? Man, oh man, I guess we never know, eh? Got a Stumprod. A tall mirror stands in the corner of the room. Gotta inspect. Broken music cassette. Portable audio tape player with a knife embedded in the speaker, eh? Can I not carry the knife, eh? So I gotta have a little bit of space. Small collection of propaganda novellas and reference and books for domestic tasks. How's my health is going good. Where's the nearest save point? I mean, the nearest save point is not that near. I would have to go to the other thing, like over here, and then deposit the things that I don't really need. But yeah, it is true. I have heard that some cheeky little things were done to the game in order to make it like not necessarily more, hard. Not necessarily harder, but you know what I mean. They knew what they were doing. Put that over there, and that should be it. Let me save just in case. It is never a bad time to save. You're playing a scammy and you cannot get cannon spike out. Gee, thanks, Captain Nala. Yeah, not. But what would be worst? Slopping input windows or like tight, precise input windows? I think sloppy input windows would be best because, well, maybe tight ones, because I don't know. Sloppy ones mean that probably your inputs will be lost or dropped. So if it is crazy precise, I guess with a little bit of practice you can, manage a little bit. But I'm glad that there's more window of error when it comes to these kinds of games. Driving me insane, dude. I have played it at the arcade. If you have played it at the arcade, you would have flipped, yeah, like a ripoff, yeah, definitely. The game wants your money. Pick up the broken cassette. Now that I have the broken cassette, do I need a broken cassette player? Broken music cassette. A looping multi-track magnetic audio tape cassette. Tape inside the cassette is torn. Can I not inspect? I don't think I can necessarily push the button that's over here. Nor I can combine it with anything, I think. But a knife embedded in the speaker. I don't think I can use it per se, but my guess is that I gotta go where the owl model is. Am I in the 6th thinking? Yes, the 6th floor. Not here. Yeah, I often wonder, like, how many quarters would I have spent already in the games that I have played until now. Whoa. Like, I'm sure it would have been like a ton of money that I would have lost in the games that we play usually. I mean, that kinda that kinda gave some shed some light in the thing that, you know, that Masahiro Sakurai sensei was talking about, and how, considering the amount of money that some people would otherwise spend in games, in arcade games more than anything, like the price of games, it is not as high as you would otherwise, you know, spend on the arcades. you know, per play. So it is an interesting, an interesting way to look at it. I'm in the 7. I gotta go to the 8. Oh, here we are. Let's see what this goes. Heavy box fashion to look like an owl. There are small holes in the top, looking like a speaker or a microphone. Cannot really use this. Because if it is a microphone, that I do need a portable device in order to like play the thing over here. So I take it that I gotta explore in the part that I have not actually like explored just yet. That, and I also gotta explore on the rooms that I have not been at. So I have been here. Like here, for example. Also, yeah, now it's about to start. I'm sorry for that. I don't see any enemies. Which may be a way of the game to get me in a false sense of security. That's what I was talking about. Can I get to know your name? I don't have the broads. Well, that sucks. Ow. Ooh, Matsuya. Ow. Well, that's a lot of them, eh? Great, I'm almost there. Or that's what you think. Ha ha ha. There we go. Got him, man. Oh, very nice of the game to give me shotgun shells when I needed them the most. Stork or Sorch, I don't know. Replica overviews. It's the ASDCR. Storch. Security Technician Controller Replica Stork. Oh, Stork then. Biomechanical with polyethylene shell and bullet resistant armor plating. Generation 5 combat lead unit. 240 centimeters. Each cadre of protector security technicians is overseen by a controller unit, the most common of which is the Stork type. One of the tallest replica models thanks to their extended legs. Storks figuratively and literally give a constant bird-eye view of any situation, ready to direct and coordinate their assigned security technicians. Their tough, no-nonsense demeanor, though sometimes described as brutal and even cruel, makes them the perfect fit as unwavering sentinel of orders. Interesting, eh? Oh, you was playing Capcom versus 11, Marvel versus Capcom 2 this past weekend, and you was watching the tournament at EVO. Now that the game is almost it's crazy. You was watching it at EVO, and almost everyone was Magneto, Storm, Psylocke, and some were playing Iron Man. The amount of infinites that you witnessed that EVO weekend, it was like, yeah, you get caught in the vortex, you're done, yeah. And so that is the case sometimes when it comes to like balancing and stuff, which I do believe that in this case it makes the game more fun, like surprisingly. Eh? But yeah, there's a ton of touch of death situations in some of those games. But I think now it has been balanced enough in order to be like, when it comes to like high competitive situations, people know the situations that are gonna be going on, and obviously like you gotta wait for the right moment in order to like break from that kind of situation. So, you know, it's high risk, high reward, as people often say. Man, I wish I could just burn all of these things, but alas, I cannot. Hello. Ammunition, yippee. I didn't mean to go. Wow. It's too dark to see anything. Oh, what's this? Is the party over? Operational procedure control. Classified information. Commander eyes only. ENG Guideline 176 for the deployment of operation procedure. Operational psychology. In order to reliably protect the safety of our nation, Aeon must develop and deploy procedures and technologies to maintain complete control over all replicas in service of the nation. They're kind of mind controllers there. Just like with Gestalts, procedures involving operational psychology are highly effective for behavioral control of replicas. The primary advantage of replicas over Gestalts is predictability. All newly deployed replicas of a model are virtually identical both physically and psychologically, as they all share the same memories. Under the same circumstances, a newly deployed EUL unit will practically always react in the same way. However, as soon as a unit encounters new situations, it will begin to deviate from the original pattern. In some cases, this will lead to the unit being less efficient for its intended purpose. This is called persona degradation. Using a wealth of private information about the life of the Gestalt, each neural pattern is based on based on the information about the life of the Gestalt each neural pattern is based on, allows us to ensure optimal, uniform post-deployment development of each unit. In simple terms, our primary objective is to focus manipulation of the individual to ensure they remain as close to the original pattern as possible, and thus productive, loyal, and docile for as long as possible. That's a lot of words, man. This is called persona stabilization. Stabilization can come in many forms, and usually takes on the form of regular activities or fetish objects that distract and calm the replica, I guess. Until the development of bioresonance technology that allows wide-scale direct behavior control, the methods of operational psychology will still remain the most reliable way to control both replicas and Gestalts in the interest of the protection of our national security. Man. That is indeed a lot of words. Discarded hard hats lie among stacks of classified files. I have no space for that. Can I not destroy it? I don't want to destroy them. Can I not change ammunition? But I love your narration, it's so good. I'm glad you take the time to read all the files, even in Resident Evil Silent Hill. Thank you. It is something that's been very much new to me, because if I just see a long string of text, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I'm just gonna skim through it and I'm not gonna read it. But man, oh man, I do find some joy in reading the files. It is nice practice for my enunciation. So I'm glad that, you know, my narrations are being liked. Yippee. Oh, so I cannot really grab this thing, which is bad. Ara. Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be down in the mine? Your flashlight. Let me take a look. Try it now. Oh, I'm trying it. Can you believe this? All these files. They think they know us so well. What you mean? Discarded hearts, yeah. So much talk about persona and civilization, eh? In the end, they just want us to shut up and work until we die. What a joke. What do you mean? You don't remember me, eh? Did you hit your head? I'm staying here. No chance I'm ever going back to work. If you say so. Can I not get anything else from here? Bamboo plants thriving under a grow light. Bamboo, bamboo. Can I really not get anything else? I mean, not that I can carry anything else to begin with. That is a lot of those woods as well. I cannot really destroy them. There really isn't anything that I can do about it anyway. I can pick up more of them. Oh man. I will have to go back here somehow. I thought that was a painting of the... Oh, what was it? It was it Uranus eating one of their sons? I don't remember the name of the painting. The painting, eh? This guy is sleeping on the job. Not to imply that you've been sleeping on the job. Mr. Freeman. Mr. Freeman. Wakey, wakey, Mr. Freeman. Time to go to school. Fascinating. I didn't find anything, other than death and destruction. Which is fine on its own, I guess. Locked. So if that's the case, I may need to go back down and then get the thing. Wait, actually, no, I gotta go up. You know what I mean, Oh, there really is no other way to go up. Haha. Didn't get me. I will have to somehow make more space. Because if I don't, I would definitely don't. Ese no, yo no, tú sí, ¿Qué onda, Amadeus? ¿Cómo estás, Because if I do not make more space, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. So here we go, What can I leave? What can I not leave? Let me put this over here. Yeah, mount. What else do I not need? Maybe the shotgun shells. I'm gonna save them for later. The rocking music cassette, I do need it somehow, but I can still come for it later. I still wanna check out the rooms that are supposed to be like, you know, the rooms that are supposed to be inaccessible because of light or lack of it. Let's go check out over here. I might be going straight to my death, but you know, it'd be like that sometimes. I have already been here, have I? Yes. The Eula room. Eula. You know what I just recently thought of? I mean, you guys know who Julia Chang is in Tekken. Wasn't she also a streamer? I believe she also was a streamer, or is a streamer. To be fair, right? That might have been one of the rooms that I've been meaning to get or check out. Oh, come on. Ow, eh? Well, I guess I gotta check out this one over here first. Ah, didn't get me. Dun 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 dun. Ow. Well, that was cheap. Got him. I got what key? I got the island key. A small old metal key. A familiar looking island is engraved on it. The island key. Colibri in the management office. One of the colibris has holded herself up in the management office on the 7th floor. I've seen her and her illusion sitting inside the room, crying. Which one is the real one? I mean, I already done the thing. I think it's because of the painting in there. Whenever I was close to her, I felt like my mind was being assaulted by the image of that island. The sensation was strong enough to make me hurl. Is there a way to neutralize the transmission? Maybe some sort of feedback loop of the frequency of her control signals? More likely than you think. Yes, I changed Julia to be a streamer as well as Rashid. Is Rashid also a streamer? I didn't know it. Well, that's pretty good, eh? Fellow streamers. Wish that a man's... I don't know. Vignetta, eh? Hunter's key. I got another key, eh? Fascinating, eh? So this is the key that I can use for the thingy. Small padlock key. I imagine that this is for the thing. I may die actually. I don't know if there's anything that I can grab, but I guess it's worth the risk. Anything that I can grab? No. Well, that sucks. So there's only one thing that I can do, and that is go all the way over here. There's the star room. I don't think there's anything else that I can do over here. Well, I'm glad that I saw that first. Let me see if I can go down again. Do the thing, so that I can get the... Oh wait, hold on. Do I have... I do hope that the things stack up, because if they don't, it's gonna be bad for me. But the one they have changed the most is Julia, like 3 times, because she was a wrestler in... I do remember that, yeah. Julia used to be a wrestler. Repair spray. Oh, I don't think the things stack, actually. I could try and see if they do it. Hold on. I picked up the repair spray again. Cannot really combine it with itself, but I can cure myself a little bit. They cannot make up their mind what they want Julia to be. I mean, it is nice to see a girly pop doing what she likes to do, regardless of of anything. It is kind of like with Homer Simpson, although that is like the worst way of thinking about it, I guess, or maybe not really. Yeah, like I guess Julia sometimes gets, she gets to wear many hats. She can be a streamer, she can be like a wrestler, she can be, I don't know, a private detective or something. I don't know. Wait, who was the private detective? I mean, Li Wulong was a detective, right? For some reason, I thought that maybe, no, Lei Wulong, not Li. Li is Kazuya's brother. Hello. Alright. I used the island key. For some reason, I thought that Ganryu was also a detective. Workshop key. Yippee. Okay, so the workshop key is used for the room above, right? I believe. No, that's the library key. Adler room. Workshop thingy. There we go. Have I gone here? I do believe I have. Let me go save just in case. You gotta go put the thing over here. Let's see. Although I could technically... Let me retrieve one. Overcapacity. Let me put the thingy here. And then only then. There we go. Yippee. Fascinating, eh? I still have 3 of this thing. Lei Wulong has always been a police detective since I'm not sure that one. I don't know. I always thought that he was a detective ever since Tekken 3. But no, wait, Tekken 2. But maybe he was like a police officer and then he was like a private detective since Tag 1, maybe? I don't really know. The chronology of the canon events elude me, somehow. Hunter's key. I wonder what I need to use, or where I need to use it in, or at. But it is nice that, you know, all the Tekken characters somehow have more than one thing going on. So I've been here. I have put the thing in there. And I gotta go on the sixth floor. The 6 flags, eh? Oh, and they have revived. Well, at least one of them. Don't mind me, eh? What do we have here? Look, everybody, it's them, eh? Replica known issues part 2. I haven't even found part 1. Or maybe I have, I don't know. Classified information, Commander's eyes only. Previous experience with these replica models has given us insight into irregularities in their behavior that stem from the original neural patterns used for these units. Due to the sensitive nature of this information, this document should be destroyed after reading it. Star. Despite their normally laid-back demeanor, stars have a strong internal hierarchy, which is important to take into consideration when promoting units to officers. Not promoting a respected unit or promoting a unit low in status can lead to friction within dorms. Stars will occasionally develop in-group rules involving physical punishment. It is recommended to allow some officers to own military weapons as fetish objects to stabilize their persona. Stork units initially have a short temper. Training them in patience early after deployment is key, as their neural pattern is less stable than other models. Failing to do so may yield an extremely volatile personality prone to cruelty and violence. A common strategy is pairing them closely with an older star unit. Stork's persona stabilizes by showering or bathing. books on history or on all mythology work well as fetish objects. Jesus Christ, my English, eh? That didn't go well at all, eh? Just let them breathe, eh? Make them not stinky, eh? There we go. A soldering iron is laying among defective circuit boards. Small radio broadcasting unit. It's set up to broadcast the tape deck's input signal on frequency 142. Another tape cassette. I need to put the audio cassette tape thingy, which I don't have right now. Right here, right now. I'm here to spread the love all over the world now. Right here, right now. Uh-oh. It seems like there might be a little bit of a power outage. I saw the lights flicker, so I really hope that my lights won't just die on me. Electric circular sauce. The sauce. Give me the sauce, Morty. I need the sauce. I need to go here then. Excuse me. I mean, I do pass through here too often, so... let me see. Let me put these things over here so that I can have... Let me put that in. Let me retrieve one of them. And then I can get the cassette. Well, stream is still online if you're wondering. Yippee! I'm glad that's the case. Let me just save just in case. There we go. I'm glad that the game saves really fast. Let's see. I mean, I don't often need to go there. So I guess it's best if I just burn this one instead. Or maybe if I can get to lure them both over here, I can... it's fine. I'm just gonna burn them. There we go. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn. Now we go down. Oh, where? We gotta go up then. I like this section, eh? It looked like a little bit of a hassle at first, but it is completely fine, eh? Ow, eh? My face, my beautiful face, eh? I need to fix the torrent tape inside the cassette before I can play it. How would I do that, eh? Can I not just, you know, 142. I mean, I don't really need to do that right now, anyway. Map, where is the map? I've already been here. Have I? I need to go to the post office. Just to see if I can get everything and anything. I'm not here. We're speaking about not being here. Oh, I can somehow parry my enemies. That is pretty good. So there is a parry system in order. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Hello, eh? Oh look everybody, it's the range. Cannot really carry this. No more shotgun shells. Oh man, just what I needed. Weapon case. Shouldn't reach for target practice. I'd rather not waste my ammunition. Good idea. And I need a ton of space for this kind of stuff. But there's gonna be a lot of backtracking over here and over there. Let me see if I can use the hunter's box over here. Post box thingy required. I don't know where I wouldn't use the hunter's thingy, but apparently not here. So let me make my inventory, and that way I can hopefully not die. Let's see, I have this thing that I may not need just yet, as well as the hunter key. I do need this for the tape. But I'm gonna come back here eventually just so that I can bring the thing with me. Maybe I should have saved, maybe I should have not, but I mean, I don't know. Let us live with the consequences of our actions, or more than anything, the lack of them. Because sometimes it is not so much about what you do, more so what you don't. And the pain remains. Oh, come on. How did you see me, And now I gotta wait for them to settle down in order to be like, hey, y'all, I'm not here. I told you guys that I'm not here. And that way they won't know that I'm here. The perfect plan. Ow. Well, that is bad. There is, however, a red thingy over there. I don't know if I can use it as a weapon. Weapon case. I don't think I can bring any more. No space for that. 8421C. Hunter, Stork, Seven tank. I hope that this is not part of a puzzle because man, oh man, I'm not gonna remember that. Man, I needed more space. Anyways, weapon case, a secure storage box for pistol-sized firearms locked with a small padlock. Weapon case, hunter, it's locked with a small padlock. I can probably use the hunter key with this, or for this, rather. I wonder if it is the smell of blood that tells them that I'm here. Warning, warning, warning. Most probably yes. Okay, now that I got the tape, I can fix the magnetic tape. The magnetic tape. Magnetic tape. It is interesting how that works, like somehow. You can definitely fix some broken tapes with just a tape, right? Shotgun shells, yes. First of all, give me this thing, eh? This is gonna be the Magnum, eh? It is a Magnum, the revolver. That is a very small revolver. A short barrel double action 6-shot revolver that fires 12 millimeter high power ammunition. High recoil, strong knockback. Well, that's pretty good. Not so sure if I'm gonna be using it now, but I'm gonna save it for whenever the time comes. When that may be, I don't know. But hopefully not soon, eh? I'm also gonna bring this, and it's just in case. There we go. Yippee! We got this thing. Look at it, everybody. It's gorgeous. Let us save just in case. I'm so happy that this game saves so fast. I don't know, that seems like a normal thing in nowadays, but you know. Technology, eh? Wow. Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, test it, patch it, then upgrade it, eh? Technology, eh? Technology? In my stream? So here we go. Hopefully they won't know that I'm here. I'm still thinking that maybe it is the smell of blood that, you know, it's telling them that I'm here. So if that's the case, then I have no other choice. Ah, there we go. There we go. Time to spin. So it may not have been the smell of blood, but it was the smell of something. I don't know why they have become hypersensitive to my presence. Maybe that is indeed a feature. Hunter. Stork tank. Not me though. Okay, now we gotta go to the 8th level in order to like get the thing. Hello. Radio transmitter. Here we go. And now we can put the thing on. Let me put my thingy on. Oh, it's the Lake of the Swans, the Swan Lake. Interesting choice, taking into account that, you know, the model is an owl and not a swan. I do wonder if the developers of the game made the performance themselves. I mean, this song is, you know, it is of public use, but I don't know if the recording is of the developers. It would be interesting if it was. I think I know what I gotta do. Speaking of, so I've been here before. Luck is defective. Shotgun shells, yes, please. Tin 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 tin. I'm on the 7th part of this place. I gotta go over here. I hope that I won't die. Here we go. You guys ready, eh? For the concert of a lifetime. Eh? So you're gonna revive majestically, eh? Let's check that out, eh? Wow, eh? That is amazing, eh? And it is a simple, you know, puzzle of, you know, go get this and play the thing, but, you know, the song makes it more majestic, eh? Okay, now I have the hummingbird thingy. Where do I gotta use it? I don't know, eh? I'm gonna keep the music playing just in case. Now everyone in China knows that I'm here. Eh? Shout out to anyone who has watched Mulan in the past 10 years. Eh? Replica Known Issues Part 1. Previous experience with these replica models have been given us insight into regulations. Yeah. You gotta destroy this. Eulers. Yules tend to form large groups and like to sing and dance. As the original neural pattern for this unit was a ballet dancer. Persona degradation can be easily prevented in this unit by making sure they have access to music through tape players or musical instruments. Always place at least one mirror in Yule dorms, I don't know, as they have a strong urge to check their own appearance at regular intervals. Yule's persona stabilizes by keeping a tidy appearance and through regular social interactions. Yules will often organize in groups of roughly 10 units and give each other themed nicknames. Arar. Even though they may seem like quite simpletons, do not underestimate Arars. While they may not show it, they judge those who are rude or unkind harshly and will quietly share their judgment with their entire cadre. Cadre, I don't know. Aras get along best with Yules, who tend to be patient and friendly, and have a talent for reading Aras' expressionless faces. In many facilities, Aras will construct service tunnels accessible only to them, often under floors and in walls. Unstable units may retreat into these tunnels. It is not recommended to attempt to retrieve them. Ara personas can be best stabilized by allowing them access to plants to take care of. Ideally colorful flowers or trees. Fascinating. Eh? I got the eagle here. Hold on, eh? Before I do that. Beep, 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 beep. An electric kettle for brewing tea. No space for the wicked. Well, if this note, keep an eye on Adler. He's hiding something from us. There was nothing in his diary, but when I probed his mind, there were memories of an LSTR unit working at Sierpinski. There's no record of that model of replica ever being deployed here. An order for a single unit for some survey work in the mine was briefly considered, but no new orders were made due to the commander's sickness. Replica overview. KLVR. Colibri. Command and control unit bioresonance technology Replica Hummingbird. Generation 6 high-tech bioresonance specialist. Biomechanical with polyethylene shell and bullet-resistant armor plating. 152 centimeters. What a respectable height, eh? A marvel of modern technology, the Colibri is the most capable bioresonance unit ever produced. Every protector Furgen's commander Falcon unit is aided by a cadre of Colibri units adjustants, which can amplify her bioresonance signals, as well as produce their own. Despite their diminutive build, Colibris are one of the most effective protector units, able to directly influence the minds of replicas and gestalts, extract information non-verbally, and communicate among themselves instantly in the full bandwidth of the senses. The Colibris bioresonance is the closest recreation of a true hive mind. Okay, enough Lake of the Songs. There we go. You defeated Beg and now fighting Sagat. I'm almost free. Yeah, I mean it does take quite a lot of tries to beat Bega because he tends to jump a lot. And since he has his claws, some end tires do not work, or so I've experienced. So you gotta be careful as well with Sagat because of his extended range. An electric kettle, yeah. Okay, I got him. Get ready with the thing, eh? So let's see. 51, eh? $74. $98. $190. There we go. Yes, he air throws and stabs a lot. Yes, I got it was like a triple uppercut, so need to be careful. Yeah, he tends to do a lot of those usually. More shotgun shells. Yippee. What else will I find over here? Postbox gear. I need more space. Most probably I can. Oh man, that really took a... made me took some damage. Well, actually, now that makes me wonder. I wonder if a no damage run is possible in this game because these enemies do damage you. So, I really don't know. That is library key. The library key. Hello. Ow. I use the eagle thingy. Oh, I thought that I could save over here. I don't have any health items. Inspect. There's a hole in the front of the box. It looks like something is missing from the mechanism. The mechanism. There's nothing more that I can get. Elster. Replica overview. Elster. Land survey ship technician replica Magpie. And Generation 5 Cosmo Pioneer Specialist biomechanical with carbon fiber reinforced polyethylene shell and titanium skeleton, 178 centimeters. A versatile combat engineer unit primarily designed for orbital service. These tough and stoic loners are best suited as specialist sappers and scouts. Their technical knowledge and combat capabilities make these units true survivalists, especially when in their iconic white and blue heavy combat configuration, which sports bullet-resistant armor plating on their chest and forearms. Since the original neural pattern for this unit was lost with the destruction of the central neural archive on Vineta, I don't know. New Leicester units... Leicester? Oh, Elster. New Elster unit... Leicester, Jesus. New Elster units have been produced based on a decommissioned unit from the Penrose program. Interesting. Adler's Diary. This date, eh? I have been... Oh, hold on. Yeah, I have seen this date before. I have been fascinated by a peculiar piece of furniture I discovered in storage. A strange box with a removable dial in the front of that was confiscated from a worker some time ago. I was instantly drawn to it, though I'm not sure why. When I put my ear on the mechanism, I can hear it faintly click, like a clock. Next day. Without Colibri's help, it has become much harder to coordinate the logistics cadre? I don't know. If there is anything good to say about that woman, is how she knows how to make others respect her orders, despite her minuscule stature. I went to see her today, but her room is still locked. The next day, I had a dream tonight. Another memory of my Gestalt life, I believe. I was wearing my uniform. There was a young woman. Her hair white as snow, and I was conducting some sort of test. I had a deck of cards with astronomical symbols on them, and asked her to guess the planet on the card I was holding. Next day, I was playing with that mechanical lockbox again, of which I'm now sure is some kind of astronomical calendar. Some kind of astronomical calendar. When I suddenly remembered a conversation I had with another replica when I was inspecting the mining site. However, it was clearly a model I have never seen before. Some type of engineer with an orange chest plate. An orange chest piece. In my memory, she was just another member of her staff, but no such replica was ever stationed on Sierpinski. Replica memory is not the most reliable, they say, but never before have I experienced such a strange phenomenon. Next day, a day. The little enigma of that box could only distract me from the chaos around me for so long. All the box contained was a small notebook, of which all pages turned out to be blank. It has been miserable since our beloved commander has fallen ill. I long for her stern guidance, that overwhelming authority in which she bathes a room. B-Day, eh? More sick, making my work ever harder. How are we meant to shoulder this workload with no reinforcements? My only consolation is that as our protector staff decreases, so does the workforce we oversee, while more and more replica end up in the hospital wing. Gestalt workers seem to succumb much too fast for any attempts at treatment. Daisy, eh? Another diary filled, for no benefit but my own satisfaction. I have not ordered a new one yet, since I spent my saved ration marks on that marvelous looking fountain pen. But I guess I'll make use of that notebook. So I gotta find a way to actually like open this somehow. How's my inventory looking? I could go grab the thing. The only bad thing is that there's a lot of enemies outside. I gotta go then and then go back over there. So let's see what we can do. Oh, I'm glad they didn't see me. Excuse me. I could try and see if I can somehow... Wait, hold on now. Well, I mean, there's no save point near me, so I cannot really get anything from there. So I can only go back Post box. Post box gear, there we go. Okay, now that that's the thing, I now gotta go back to the surface. Well, not so much the surface, but you know what I mean. I gotta go back here. I wonder if I have missed any things from here. Oh, this is not the best case scenario. I could try to go from here then. No. Well, maybe they settled down. Ow. I'm almost there. I wonder if music suits me. I don't know. Soothes me, not suits me, but soothes me. I'm just waiting for the enemy to like go back down. Actually, I could have saved the other way. There you go. She runs. Jesus Christ, man. I was afraid that maybe the enemies do run faster if they know that they can kill you. Here we go. Yippee, I got the library key. Okay, let's go to the thing, Man, I'm really dying now. Let's go use one of those pens. And here we go, one of these, please. I'm gonna give you this, and then you give me one. Finally, And now that that is a thing, let me store all of this. When it comes to shotgun shells, I'm just gonna store... give me another one, just to be sure. And a little bit more of this. Item management, yippee. How funny. 3 should suffice. But I mean, it is something that I'm very much accustomed to. So, in a sense, it is indeed fun, right? Oh, here we go. Let's see. Now we gotta go to the library and see what's up. Let's see what up. And the library was where? It's not over here. I wonder if I missed one of the rooms that are like supposed to be like, you know, dark or whatever. Have I not opened this door yet? I have not opened this door yet. Fascinating, Aha, got him. Actually, now that we are closer to the thing, let us save here just in case. So in the end, I was closer to a save point. I don't know what I thought. But the fun of the thrill in not knowing what's gonna happen is what makes this game better. Or so I choose to believe. Hello. I've already been here. So let's go here. I feel like I'm using my things wisely. Oh wait, hold on, no, over here. My flares. So that is pretty good. What can we find here? Oh, we can find a body, eh? Some healing, eh? Replica known issues part 4. I haven't even found part 3, eh? Part 3, eh? Previous experience with the replica model, destroyed after reading, eh? Colibri. Great care should be given to colibris. Their neural patterns are very unstable, and their bioresonance module makes them very susceptible to influence from others. Like most bioresonant individuals, colibris will often subconsciously create an emotional feedback loop, imitating and then broadcasting the emotions of those around them, acting as a sort of amplifier. While they are trained to recognize and disengage this behavior, already unstable units can sometimes spiral into persona degradation. Due to their bioresonant connection, neural pattern development in colibris varies less than in other models. The constant exchange of memories and emotions between units of cadre acts as a safety net that buffers extreme change. However, once a majority of units in a cadre degrade, they will drag remaining units down with them. Because of this, it is important to decommission colibri units instantly when they begin to degrade. For persona stabilization, colibris should have access to a well-stocked library, or so we think. Man. Go to sleep. Replica known issues, part 3, eh? So every replica has known issues, Jesus Christ. Also, yeah, that is about the story. MNHR. Manire. This neural pattern is extremely stable. Little has to be done to keep Minas happy. Minasan. They get along well with most other models thanks to their sometimes submissive, sometimes motherly personalities. Unlike other models, diary keeping is not mandatory for persona stabilization. Small stuffed animals may be given as fetish objects, though those resembling cats should be avoided as they may cause resurfacing Gestalt memories. Adler units work best when left alone. They do not mix well with their own type. They will usually become very emotionally dependent on their commander. Adlers are very susceptible to bioresonant suggestions, making them fairly easy to control. However, they become bored very easily and may need new fetish objects at regular intervals for stabilization. My tongue, Jesus Christ. Ah, there we go. Water. Pure water. Welcome back, everybody, from the ads. So we have a machine, a man-made machine, and some other stuff. Before I check on that, let me see what I can get. Here we go. Hi. Colibri. Who are you? You're not one of our staff. The others, they've changed. We no longer sing in unison. I'm gonna do a British accent, eh? I used to be able to see into their minds. We were as one. Together we got in them all. But now, I can't understand their thoughts anymore. Eh? That was my British accent, eh? I've never been so alone before. They're still together, and I'm here, outside, and they won't let me in. I cannot stand their song anymore. This is the only place where I don't have to hear them. This is the only place I'm safe. I can't go on like this. I wish I had become like the others too. At least then I won't be alone. Eh? I hate this, mate. Eh? I hate all of this. Well, what's all of this then, eh? What's all this then? What's this? What's all this then, eh? Alignment errors. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Obstacle detected. Cannot go up. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And then I can go down. And then I can go right. And then I can go down. Then I can go right. Then I can go down. Then I can go right. Yeah, sure, obstacle detected. What is it that I gotta get? I imagine that I gotta get the one over here. Or maybe I gotta... Maybe I can try that again, eh? No? Okay. Then I do this. Can I not do anything else with it? Alignment errors, yeah, sure, but... You know, I can try going down. I honestly don't know what I gotta get. Oh, there we go. Yippee! Astrolabe. I don't even know what that is. So what even is that hat? So what is the astrolabe for, huh? A strange clockwork dial, a strange clockwork-like dial mechanism with astronomical symbols on the front. I imagine this is for the thingy that the Adler was, you know, or the thing, the people, the Mandalorian was actually like using it. I don't know. Prime box. I imagine that I gotta use that. 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 Oh, I imagine that I gotta use. Let's see if I can survive this. Go to sleep, go to sleep. I'm tempted to kill this people, Ow. Got him, eh? Oh, so much for them. Yippee, I unlocked the door. What can I do here, huh? It's the mineshaft access elevator. I need an administrator key to call it. Maybe that's where the things come into play. I mean, they died close enough, but they didn't die so close that they will burn on their own. Well, not on their own, but together. Okay, let's put the thingy over here. Aha, yes. I see, eh? We meet again, Bison. Says the guy. I mean, will I have to... oh, la mae. I don't know. Something's gotta give, eh? Something's gotta give. One of these combinations is the key, eh? To success, eh? But yeah, Bison is definitely a force to be reckoned with, eh? I do wonder, is Akuma in Street Fighter 2 Turbo? I imagine that he must be, right? Because otherwise it would be... What? Too early to include him? I don't know. Of course, I do remember that in order to like fight Akuma, you gotta not lose a single round in Street Fighter 2, maybe. But I'm not so sure about that. It is indeed a vague memory that I have when playing Street Fighter 2, and I do believe I've only ever fought against Akuma a couple of times in my life, and that's just about it. The cool thing about this puzzle is that it doesn't have too many combinations. Let's do it like that. I've been watching a lot of TAS videos from Mine Highway, and especially the ones that are about Street Fighter EX. Man, I love Street Fighter EX. Both the first one and the second one. I have not played the third one actually. I feel like I'm missing out. Yeah, there we go. Have you guys played the Street Fighter EX3? I've only played the first one and the second one. Although something that I have not tried yet has been playing the arcade versions of those games. For example, I have heard like the arcade versions can be quite harder than the console release versions, especially in the Tekken games. I remember people saying that Tekken 2, especially Tekken 2, makes Devil Kazuya way harder than the PS1 version. I have not tried it, mostly because I have not played the... Oh wait, no, I have played the arcade version. I have played the arcade version included in the PS2 Tekken 5 collection. So I have definitely played arcade difficulty Devil Kazuya before. It is quite fun. I like hard bosses in fighting games. Especially in the Tekken series. I do remember that I did get all of the retro achievements in Tekken for both the trilogy, you know, the OG trilogy, and the PS2 version, you know, but only for the arcade. The arcade collection or whatever that is included. It is so nice that they included the original trilogy and the arcade versions even. Oh, there we go. Yippee! Brute forcing works again. Saves the day. Shrine Diary. Day D. I've started yet another new diary. How time flies. The work is dull and monotonous as ever in Sierpinski. But a bright light illuminates my day. Today I was invited to a meeting. My commander Falke and she was as magnificent. I was invited to a meeting by Commander Falke. There we go. And she was as magnificent as ever. Same day. Another day passes. The day never changed. Jesus Christ. Another day passes. During my meeting with the commander today, I felt the strangest sensation of familiarity as I sat with her. Sadly, our meeting was interrupted by an unexpected power outage. I have been feeling strangely paranoid these days. Never before have I felt so strongly the sensation of deja vu as I have these past few days. When I checked the pages of my diary today, I noticed that for some inexplicable reason, I seem to have dated my previous entries with today's date. What an embarrassing mistake. Every day feels a bit like I've lived it before, and even stronger is the sensation that something is somehow just slightly out of place. Why is my diary filled with entries I cannot recall writing? Why are they all dated to today? Has the love of my beloved commander finally got into my mind? Wait, hold on. You were in a meeting with a commander that is no longer there? Am I going insane? Yes. I fear what will happen to me if anyone finds out. I'm alone in this. If they discover my notes, I'll be decommissioned too. Something is wrong. I can feel it. Is this really madness? This is Sparta, eh? This is Sparta. When I read the pages of my diary, I recall events that never happened. A yesterday that never was. Yet it feels as real as the one I actually experienced. This cannot merely be an effect of my mind. It feels as though in this room I peer into another vision of reality. How? I do not know. Perhaps I too have become sick like the others, without realizing, but I will not succumb. Is this the postal guy? Dude, Arcade Devil Cassie is really difficult. I have beaten him before though, but he didn't went out without a fight. Yeah, Level Cassia on Ultra Hard in the arcade version of Tekken 2 is really fun to fight against. He really does those input reading movements, but it is fun. I like Devil Cassie and Tekken 2. A slow accumulation of reproduction errors, a gradual corruption of information, a story misremembered, slowly morphing with each retelling, like genetic material, mutating and evolving, like the replica mind, copied over and over from an ancient template. I do not know, but I will find out. The answer lies below. I can feel it. Somehow, someone or something calls me from there in the mind. Deep beep 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 meh. The administrator's key, yippee! We can get out of here. Hopefully, And of course they're getting up. Time to get out, yippee! Now, wherever shall I go, It's the mine shaft access elevator controls. If she's still alive, she's probably there. Yeah, sure, Oh man, this thing is going, Cutscene, Chapter 2. Knife, I know you're here. I've done this countless times before. You don't belong here. Got him, man. Cyclus. He just into the cycle, Down we go. We're not gonna get back up. Have you ever beaten King of Fighters 94, the very first King of Fighters? Yeah, I have. I don't remember if I ever done it on the highest difficulty, but I definitely have. It is kind of busted, actually. There is a way in which you can cheese Rugal and get him into a loop. The very first King of Fighters, you've tried many times, but to no avail. That game CPU is way more difficult. It is way more difficult, I would say. It is a little bit too... not unfair, but it is a little bit more frustrating, yeah. But luckily, there is a way to cheese Rugal. I do believe that you can do it with some jumps or getting in a corner. But I do not exactly remember how to do it. It's been years since I last played KOF 94. But I do know that you can cheese him. Wow, everybody. Look. Textured floor, Fascinating, I hope that I didn't miss anything up there. I may have missed some things. No update. I'm gonna go here. We have nothing yet. Let's go here then. We cannot really find anything useful over here. I'm glad that there's light down here though. But yeah, you're right. KOF 94 can be a little bit frustrating, eh? Whoa. I have a shotgun, eh? I have a shotgun. I'm gonna go back. Let me see what I can find. I gotta explore at least everything over here, just so that I can see if I missed anything. Doesn't seem like it. High-powered mining lasers. They're too large and heavy for me to use. Is there somebody that can use them like that? I don't know. And if somebody can, then I don't want to find out. I don't want to know. The less I know, the better. Borsticht. Monofilament fiber. 2 nanometers average. Handle with care. Risk of death. Monofiber will effortlessly. There we go. Monofiber will effortlessly cut through limbs and equipment in an instant. Always wear protective clothing. Do not touch monofiber without proper protective gear. Only handle it in brightly lit places. Okay. I hope that doesn't mean that I'm dead. Nitro Express ammunition. Anti-panzer. I imagine that that is for like, fighting tanks. I don't know. Man, I hope that there's not gonna be like environmental hazards over here. Otherwise, that's gonna be a pain. You may even say that it may even cost me an eye and a leg, eh? An arm and a leg. Repair spray. Yippee! What's my health doing? My health's doing good. Alina's diary. Alina, sorry. It's worse than I thought. Everyone has disappeared. I still haven't found any trace of Elster. It's as if she had never been here. Something's wrong with the protectors, those that are still around. A guard spotted me earlier sneaking out of the medical wing, and she let a monstrous scream as she chased after me. When I looked back, I saw her face, and now I can't forget. It looked like she's been in some horrible accident. I wonder. Flare gun. Also, I think you can hear the little baby there. Large caliber PTFE coated high power armor piercing. Nitro Express rifle ammunition. Packs upon. I'm gonna store them as I don't need them right now. But I might need them later. Let's see, what else can I find? So I have a flare gun now. A single shot gun for fighting 26.5mm emergency signal flare cartridges that incinerate targets. Oh, so I can basically kill them as they come. No? So that way I won't have the need to kill them with a lot of bullets. I think. Man, I don't know. That does sound interesting though. I can probably hold on. Let me bring one of these. Another one of these. This should be nice. First, let me save so that I won't like mess up any of the combinations that I may or may not use. Let's see. If I combine one of these with this, I get the blue one. And then if I combine this... Can I really not combine both? How do I make the things? Hold on. Overcapacity. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, I guess if anything, this is a good stopping point for us. I don't know if I'm over prepared or under prepared, but I think this is a nice stopping point. If anything, I'm glad that we got into the mine. I think KF94 suffers from SNK syndrome. Yeah, the most, and probably Vanilla 02 because Rogal is the boss. I have no idea how you beat it in OG 02 back then. But yeah, 94. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it was developed by SNK, so it is kind of expected for it to have SNK syndrome. But especially 94, since it was like the first one in the series, like they were very much like figuring stuff out. And when it comes to 02, I do believe that they upped the difficulty mostly because they were like, you know, people love the difficulty of our game, so let us make it extra difficult for them, right? You know, and people kind of like that, right? There's a reason why 02, KOF 02 is like the favorite one for like some people, eh? For me though, it is 98. I love 98. Well, everybody, I think this is a nice stopping point for us to rest. And yeah, we can definitely continue this on next stream, which is going to be on Friday. So I'm going to leave it here, if that's okay with you, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I hope that you guys are enjoying the game. And again, thank you so much, everybody who subbed today. Thank you, thank you. It means a lot to me. Yippee! But don't go yet. Let me see who we can raid so that we can share the love. Share the love, yeah. Share the love. Let me see who we can raid. Let me see who we can raid. Yeah. Who is live right now? Let us raid Matt the Rock. Matt the Rock is playing Resident Evil 4. And he's playing the remake. So if you guys love Resident Evil 4 remake, he's doing a professional mode run, and he has some spicy mods. So if you guys love Resident Evil remake, Resident Evil 4 remake, then let us rate Matt the Rock. Loving Signalis. I'm glad that you guys are loving Signalis. It is definitely a cool game, and I love how the game looks and plays. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Both chatters, lurkers, subbers, and lovers, maybe? Well, survival horror lovers. There we go. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I'll see you guys on Friday for more Signalis. Twitch.tv/Kong_Donga. Those are my links. I don't have a raid message, but someday I will come up with one. You guys can be like Skunga raid or whatever. So, thank you. Tip of the day is remember to wash your combs, because even though you know natural oil is good for your hair, it is sometimes nice to just have a clean comb so that you won't like make your hair extra oily. So there you go. Play fighting games now, Skanga, because tomorrow is after the day too. Yeah, definitely. Most definitely. Well, have a lovely day, everybody. Have a nice day, and yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Say hello to Matt the Rock. Bye bye. I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye bye.